class student. Today we are going to know about the kinds of force. Okay, in this chapter, force, work and energy, already we have learned about what is force. Force is nothing, it is only push and pull. Okay, push or pull is known as force. Then we have learned about the effect of force. By pushing and pulling, what happens? First of all, due to the force, a moving object can stop. We can stop now. Second, if any object is at rest, means it is stationary, we can make it start moving. If ball is kept over there, if you will push it, kick it by the leg, it will start moving now. If ball is coming from somewhere, if you will hold with the help of your hand, you can stop it. So force can stop the moving object, or force can make a rest, object which is in rest in motion. Okay. Second, the force can also change the direction of motion. If ball is coming from this side, by kicking I will change the direction of the motion. Okay. So force can able to change the direction of motion also. Then force can also change the shape of an object. If any soft object you are pressing, for example clay only, you are doing the clay modeling now. By the pressing the clay, you are changing the shape, you are changing now. So force can also change the shape of an object. Then children, force can also change the speed of an object. If object is moving very fast, we can make it slower by the help of force, means by pushing. If object is moving very slow, we will push it, it will start moving fast. So we can change the speed of the object also by the force. So what we have learned? We have learned force is a push or pull. It can make a moving object stop. It can make a object which is in rest in motion. It can change the direction of a moving object. It can change the shape of an object. It can change the speed of a moving object. Okay, these all things we have learned. Now today we are going to learn about the kinds of force. So force is of different kinds and we have given them name: muscular force, gravitational force, frictional force, magnetic force, electronic force. Okay. First of all, muscular force. Muscular force is related to muscles. Okay. Means when the force we are generating by the muscles is only known as muscular force. Okay. Means whatever we are doing, that is only muscular force. We are running with the help of muscles. We are doing cycling with the help of muscles. We are playing also. What we are using? Muscles only. If we are carrying the heavy load, what we are using? Muscles only. So muscular force, when you use your muscles to push or pull things, walk, run, cycle and so on, it is called muscular force. So what is muscular force? When you use your muscles to push or pull things, walk, run, cycle and so on, it is called muscular force. Okay. Now next is gravitational force. Children, you have observed that when we are throwing anything upside, it is coming down only. Okay. Anything we will throw up, it will come down. Yes, we are throwing up by some force. Okay. But which force attract them that it is coming down? We are not making any pull from there now. It is coming down by itself only. How it happened? Maybe any force is only attracting him, this object, to come down if we have thrown upside. You have seen apple or apple tree, if you are shaking it, or mango tree, if you are shaking it, the fruits comes down only. We are not calling them down, or we are not applying any force. Only we are shaking, then it comes down. So any force is there due to which only all the object is coming towards the earth. All the object is coming towards the earth now. So what is that force? That force is only gravitational force. Okay. So the force exerted by the earth that attract all objects towards itself is called gravitational force. Okay. This is the attractive force, and this earth only attracts all the objects towards itself, and this force is only known as gravitational force. So children, due to this gravitational force only, we are not floating in here, we are standing here, because this gravitational pull is attracting us, so we are standing, otherwise we will flow on here. And this also, you can see this globe, everywhere there is a water now, and we know that earth used to rotate in its axis and also revolve, means it is moving. Then water can spill out now. If earth is moving and rotating, then water can spill out, but due to this gravitational pull only, the sea water or ocean water, the earth doesn't allow to spill out. Okay, because they have attracted with the force. Earth has attracted all the object towards itself with the force, not allowing anyone to go out. Okay, so next is frictional force. You understand what is gravitational force? Gravitational force is the attractive force by the earth to all the objects, which pulls or attracts all the object towards itself. Okay, that is only gravitational pull or gravitational force. Now next is frictional force. Frictional force come in existence only when there is the motion. Okay, if object is moving, then only it will come, this frictional force. Okay, it is there, but it will not come in existence until and unless the object will start moving, and it always opposes the motion. Okay, there is a static friction also, you can say, which not allow the object to move. So this always opposes the motion. He doesn't want any type of motion, any type of movement. Okay, so frictional force always oppose motion, don't like motion, don't like movement. Okay, so children, when the force that resists the motion is known as frictional force. When you roll a ball on the floor, it stops after a short distance. This is due to the force of friction. For frictional force to act, two bodies have to be in contact, and this is a contact force. Gravitational force is not contact force. You can see from far only this earth is pulling that object towards itself. There is no contact between the earth and that object which is far away. Okay, but this frictional force is a contact force. There should be contact between the two bodies, then only it will exist. Okay, this frictional force. So it is a contact force. Frictional force is more on rough surface than a smooth surface. Smooth surface we used to say frictional less also, frictionless surface. Okay, and rough surface is having more friction, means rough surface is opposing the object more. That's why only now we are saying it is a slippery floor, because there is no friction and no one is resisting the motion over there, so we can slip also. But in rough surface, our motion is resisted, so it is easy for us to walk on a rough surface than in a smooth surface. Okay, so frictional force is a contact force. It always opposes the motion, means it always resists the motion. Okay, and in the smooth surface the frictional force is less, in the rough surface it is more. That's why only children, if we are rolling any object on the road, it will stop after some time, but if the surface is very smooth, okay, it will go little far away, but there is also friction. And children, when we are rolling anything, means we are kicking anything, pushing anything, it start moving. We know that we are applying their muscular force, and we don't know that force can move the stationary object. Okay, so we have applied their muscular force, so this object started moving. But what is the force? By which force this object after some time stops? We have not applied muscular force after that now. Once it started, we have not applied any force. But is the ball or any object which we have rolled on the floor, it keep on rolling or it stopped after some time? It stopped after some time now. So means there is some force which is opposing the motion. You can't able to see that force, but there is a force now which opposes the motion. That force only make that object to stop after some time. So that force is only frictional force. Okay, due to this frictional force only object which we make to move stop after some time. Now next is magnetic force. You love magnet, you play with magnet, okay, all time. You use magnet, pins, and you play with it. So the force exerted by magnet on iron object is known as magnetic force. So this is also sometimes attractive, sometimes repulsive also. When two magnets we will bring near to each other with the similar pole, it will repel each other, and when the opposite pole we will keep nearby, it will attract. Or any magnet, if near any magnet we will bring some iron pins, then we will see that it will attract the iron pins, that magnet. So the force exerted by the magnet is only known as magnetic force. So this magnet is pulling the iron pin, that pull is only known as magnetic force. Now next is electrostatic force. So like gravitational force, electrostatic force is also non-contact force. Okay, even magnetic force is also non-contact force. From far away only magnet is pulling the object now. Iron pin is here and we are bringing the magnet here. All the pins will attract towards the magnet. There is no contact. From far away only it is attracting. So this is also non-contact force. Gravitational force is also non-contact force, and this electrostatic force is also non-contact force. Okay. Muscular force and frictional force is a contact force. There we need, okay, to understand these things. If you rub two inflated balloons against a woolen cloth and bring up balloons close to each other, you will observe that they move away from each other. This is because of electrostatic force developed between them. So you can do this activity at home. Okay, blow those two balloons and then you rub the balloon with the woolen cloth. Both the balloon you will rub with the woolen cloth. Same type of charge will generate in each of the balloon. Okay, and then we will bring the two balloon nearby. By the help of that thread only, we will bring this close to each other. Okay, you will see that two balloons will move apart from each other because they are having same type of charge, both the balloon. So they repulse each other. Okay, so today what we have learned, children, we have learned different kinds of forces. First is muscular force, where muscles are involved. Second is gravitational force, where earth is involved. Third is frictional force, where the contact surface is involved. Okay, which type of surface it is, rough or smooth. So then magnetic force, where magnet is involved, and electrostatic force, where charges are involved, which we are developing by rubbing with another object. This you can do with the comb also, comb and hair, or by the scale. We are rubbing with the scale, and some bits of paper will bring nearby. It will attract the bits of paper. So that is also electrostatic force only. Okay. So thank you children. Have a nice day.